people know I sew, so I got a message from somebody saying they're making masks. And I said, what? So I literally spent the first 2 days just looking up all the different kinds of masks and whether they were really worth it. And now that I spent all day yesterday sewing and I've got the factory going, and I have it running efficiently, and this wonderful new website has come up, which is weneedmasks.org, which every time I look at it, there's more places that want them. So anyway, so I'm making these masks with ear loops, with elastic on the ears, and it's just simply a rectangle. And as I said, I have these 2 layers of fabric. So I'm going to sew around this and insert elastic in the corners. Once you sew the elastic and you turn it back right side out, you have this with the elastic, and you have to take some pleats and you take pins, and this is the trickiest part, is pinning 3 somewhat equal pleats on either side and making them equal on the same, making them the same on both sides. So this took a little practice, but I can do it without even measuring now. And I'm very proud I'm not putting the pins in my mouth, which I normally do. But I'm told in a costume shop in New York City one time, mononucleosis went through the entire costume shop because everyone was putting pins in their mouth. Yeah. One side the pleats are sewn, and the other side they're still pinned. So I'm going to go back, and this is the last step. You just sew the pleats, sew all the way around, and you have a mask. It's a miracle. And there you have it. A mask that can be washed, sterilized, and be a fashion statement at the same time. Actually, cut some more elastic. I'm getting grief from some people because these will not block COVID-19, but they're not being used by the nurses that are taking care of the seriously ill patients. They're being put on people when they walk into a clinic. They're being worn by the office staff in a hospital. They're being used by home health aides because they can't get any other masks. And mine are a lot prettier. So another thing these help you do when you're wearing them, you're less likely to touch your face. And from what I hear, the face touching is like the worst thing. If we could remember to not touch our faces, we would not get sick. Yeah, I shouldn't be touching my face, see? Try. If one of these masks keeps one person from getting sick, it will be worth the trouble. If one of these masks keeps one person from dying, it'll be really worth the trouble.